Hi guys, a very good morning and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. Let us continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. Nyaya yakora mutu hazvisina kumira zvakanaka. Justice Muremba recuses herself or recused herself from Mutsangwa BAIL hearing today and has redirected the matter to the judge president for reallocation. So this is what is happening at this point in time, and this signifies a very, very, very big problem within the regime, and the regime has been exposed for what it is. So, these judges, a lot of people would blast them and would call them names, but chokwadi vari panguva yakaoma rigatange kunzwa zvataurwa panapa navamutsvango.
Well, this is a matter which is before the courts. Let justice take its course. We obviously experience we are going through extreme difficulties, but with the fortitude we've seen both the mother and the father, we've seen the products of the Zimbabwean revolution. We have the stamina to bear it all, but I'm also confident that his siblings will always be as strong as their brother who is in the courts. But let the justice take its course.
So Christopher Mutsangwa is saying that we need to let the justice take its course regarding the incarceration of his son and the denial of bail of his son. But let us let us take a look onto the lawyers of Mnangagwa Mutsangwa whilst we bring the report right here.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Just an update on what happened today.
The matter was referred to the JP for that allocation.
Sorry?
I said the matter was referred back to the JP for allocation of another judge.
Where you see, when you see a judge recusing herself from a matter, it's not something which is easy. It's not something you just think it's because of how you have been treated. It's because of how things are. At a certain point in time, you realize what is being done is against your ethics as a judge. What is being done is against your ethics as a professional person. And that is the reason why Justice Muremba has referred back this matter to the judge for reallocation. And I would want to clap hands for Justice Muremba. She did well. And she actually exposed this regime. They would dance around the tune and give my judgments. But I can tell you, because of corruption, our judges are no longer firm as they are supposed to be. Because what it means is when they want to use you, they see that as evidence against you, so that they get back at you and you do whatever they want. So it said Team Zimbabwe, this is what happened. But Justice Muremba, I believe that she did well. She referred back the matter to the judge president. It's because she believes in her conscience that what is happening is not right and what is happening is not good. You cannot be forced to work on a matter which you see that this is not an issue of the law. This is an issue of politics at hand. And she refused to be part of ZANU-PF politics. And she took a wise decision because she was supposed to give a judgment. Something happened and that judgment was reserved. So because she knows how ruthless the system is, and she referred the matter back so that it can be taken by another judge, maybe who is brave enough or who is not ethical enough to stand according to the principles. I know we disagree with the Mutsangwas, but in this case, there is no case to talk about. There is no case to talk about whatsoever, because Starlink, to have a Starlink router, to be in possession of a Starlink router, there is no law which prohibits anybody from being in possession of such. And for the issue of money changing, there is no law which prohibits anybody, because United States dollar is a legal tender in Zimbabwe, together with other currencies, which means apana mosha itikaenda chazvetakuda mtemo apana mosha nevha Mutsangwa yainayo. But this is simply lawfare, and we will watch and see how they are going to deal with this issue and resolve this issue, because it's now on another level. This judge, what she did is simply exposing the regime for what it is. It shows that there are third parties which are involved in this case, and there are certain instructions coming from different quarters. For those who know how the judiciary operates in Zimbabwe, you understand what I'm talking about. So this is one evidence of the collapse of capture of the judiciary. They can't adjudicate on each other cases. Judges are conflicted. Said it's a total mess. No, this judge is not conflicted. You are wrong. It's not an issue. You don't just recuse yourself when you are conflicted. You recuse yourself when you feel that there is interference from other quarters, and you are not going to deliver justice according to the law. You can recuse yourself. That position is there within the law. You can recuse yourself as a judge from that case. So this is the position. These are the grounds of Justice Muremba recusing yourself. So you'd see that we are actually in a banana republic. Well, I guess she was wise enough not to want to be used to settle political scores and be embroiled in internal ZANU-PF factional fights, and that is true. That is totally truthful, and sometimes we need to actually deal with these issues decisively. Our journalists need serious training. How do you ask such an unspecific question? They need to ask serious questions. Were you threatened? Why did you recuse yourself? What is your relationship with the accused? Are you scared of the political consequences of the case? Okay, MJ, you only ask those questions when the lawyers are there to address you. These lawyers were working. You see, lawyers normally, if you take a look on the previous appearance, they came to address journalists and they were asked the questions. In this case, you can actually see what is happening right here. The lawyers are working, which shows that this is not a normal case. This is not normal. What is happening at the High Court today is not normal. For any reasonable Zimbabwean, you would understand that is normal. That is not normal. They're actually working, which means they don't want to entertain the media. It's because of something which is not known. It's something which is not known, and they are not ready to face the consequences, maybe. So must say kuseri, just like other being denied bail, we can't rule of law for ZANU-PF offspring or offset different from us, Povo. He was arrested by our security apparatus, okay, this is so the bail for him means bail for every money changer. Vakatadza coming now. I would go with no bail akati. Can I be excused from the case cause Yakora Moto Chivayo and ED want that boy gone out of the streets yesterday? It's a hot potato. So this is so embarrassing. So our judges no longer have the mandate to do their work freely. It is clear that there are some external forces in play here. We don't see the separation of powers as enshrined in the Constitution here. This is mind-boggling. What personal reasons? Okay, and if the bail application was granted, she could simply had passed the ruling. It appears most likely that the bail application is a refusal or a tactic to prolong the days in a remand prison. So Mnangagwa is threatening here. Friday meeting with the Mutsangwas and Mnangagwa didn't go down well. It's a mess. So I understand the judge, Zimbabwe. Yes, there is this other judge, I'm forgetting the name. She was fired for actually delivering a fair judgment according to the law. But Zimbabwe is Zimbabwe. You know, you are not safe. And this is the reason why we are saying before we die, we have to speak out. Maybe we will save a generation. So this is what is happening in Team Zimbabwe. I don't want to waste much of your time. We need to end it here. And Justice Muremba recused herself. Let me play this for the last time so that we end this show.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Just an update on what happened today.
The matter was referred to the JP for grant allocation.
Sorry?
I said the matter was referred back to the JP for allocation of another judge.
So it said the Team Zimbabwe, I think you have heard what happened, and the factional fights continues. We'll wait to see what is going to be the next move for the Mutsangwas.